What's going on, everybody? Swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. And today took me by surprise because I wasn't even intending to do a video, but as I was getting ready to leave the house earlier, I looked around to everything back there, and I was like, all right, let me just reach for something that I haven't reached for in a while, and I picked this bottle up. Now, this was a love for me when I first bought it. I just, when you get a lot of stuff, you start, testing other things out. And I picked it up and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, single malt, amazing fragrance. Like, I don't understand how we don't talk about it more, but again, fragrance community, we kind of move with the hype. So whatever the next new thing is, we start going at that and we forget about the last banging thing. But this right here, it was good enough for Dua to do their own version of it. So, if Dua goes out their way to make a clone or their own version of something, it's because that fragrance is good and they got a lot of hype on his own. So this is Single Malt, an amazing, amazing fragrance. I put it on today, and when I put it on, I was like, yeah, have I been tripping? Like, why have I not worn this more? But I will explain a little deeper into the video why I'm happy I have not worn it so much. So, on the website currently, and Kilian is not a big proponent of giving out all the notes, all the secrets to their successful or not successful fragrances for that matter, but they don't give you everything. They just tell you what you need to know, and I'm fine with that. So on the Kilian website, they put keynotes are whiskey, plum, and vanilla. I would go out on a limb and say they could have put woody notes as well, but it's fine. Whiskey, plum, and vanilla, and that's still very accurate. A little bit of spicy notes, a little bit of woody notes in the background, but it's cool. Whiskey, plum, vanilla. Now, I did have it on all day, but I'm going to put it on one more time because this is a banger. Now, if you've never smelled this fragrance and you want a point of reference, Plum Cognac by Scent of Wood. It'll get you somewhere in the neighborhood of what this vibe is about. They're not clones, they don't resemble each other identically, but it'll give you an idea of what this fragrance is about. And if you love that one, you will love this one. All right, so when this opens up, I love this fragrance, by the way. You really do get the sense of a juicy plum, a spicy juice. So a plum just ripe with spices added, drowned in whiskey. Just, you get that boozy, you get that sweet, you get that little bit of spicy. And that's the whole opening. And it is loud, not obnoxious. It's not going to do too much. It's not going to choke anybody. But it establishes its presence in the room. And anyone around you is definitely going to smell it. Whew. And that boozy. So when it comes to boozy fragrances, again, you don't hear single malt spoken of a lot. But it's in the name. It's supposed to represent a whiskey type fragrance. And a high quality one. And it actually does that. Now, maybe because you add that plum and you give it some of that sweetness, some of that fruitiness. There are some detractors, in terms of those who are boozy purists. And I'm one of those, but this fragrance really does a lot. Oh, man. So once that opening of that spicy plum drowned in whiskey starts to dry out on your skin, you're going to get a little bit of that vanilla and some of those woody notes. Now, if you don't love vanilla, if you don't love woody notes, it's fine, because the star of this fragrance is a plum spicy vanilla or plum spicy whiskey. I don't do edits. Just, if you don't know that, you know now. I do not do edits. So a whiskey plum that's spicy. That's the star. You get those woody notes for me that kind of darken it up just a little bit, although it's already kind of dark because it's a very rich whiskey that comes off of your skin. But you add a little bit of vanilla to sweeten it up a little bit as you get to the dry down. And from the opening to the mid to the dry down, you have this amazing fragrance. On my skin, I'm already at the dry down. I'm not at the point where I did need a new application in order to do this video, just to walk me through that opening, the dry down is what I've had from the day. And I want to say I applied it originally at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So about 6 hours. 6 hours realistically. Kilian fragrances are not known for longevity. They're known for the actual fragrance profile itself. It just is what it is. Me personally, am I mad? I am not. I will wear this. I love this. And if I have to do a second application, I'm going to do it because I love the fragrance. Do I wish it lasted 10, 12 hours? Sure, I wish that about every fragrance, but I have what I have, and it is amazing. So there you go. Now, I will tell you this. Going back to how I opened this whole thing, I don't use it that often, and I'm kind of happy now. So the top is up here. I've used it to around this line right here since I bought it several years ago. Why am I happy I have not used it so much? Well, when I go to the Kilian website, they are on sale, or they are available for purchase, not on a sale, at $250 for a 50 ml refill. Now, what does that mean? That these bottles right here, as nice as they are, they have the little design up here, little metal plaque black here. This right here, you take it, open it up, and you refill your bottle. So 250 bottles, $250 to refill the entire bottle. Is that a problem to me? No, I'm fine. If it took me $250 to fill this up, but when I went on eBay and other sites just to see, because they don't seem to have the full bottle for sale on the website, people are really trying to hit people over the head with this bottle for up to $800. Now, I believe that the initial retail was like $350 or something like that. I believe it's $100 for the bottle itself, $250 for the juice. So when you buy the original with the big case that it came in, $350, something like that, $250 for the little refill. So you take that, throw it in there, fill it up, you're good to go. It's up to you. Personally, if I'm watching this and I think to myself, I really need to smell this now. This sounds like something I would love. I would definitely go to Kilian's website, get yourself for $250 the refill bottle. Go to Amazon for $15 or less. Get yourself a little atomizer. Fill that up. You still have a Kilian fragrance. It smells amazing. If you're a boozy lover, you're going to effing love it. And you didn't have to get the big case and this presentation. Now, if you're like me and you are about presentation, then you bite the bullet and do $800. I wouldn't do it. If I didn't get it for this price, when I got it years ago, I would not have this bottle because I definitely have to get the little refill. But overall, beautiful, beautiful, plum heavy, super strong whiskey note with nice woods and vanillas in the background. Nice spices that lift it up. It makes it awesome for a fall, winter evening, but even on a cool summer night. Like, this is not one of those super heavy fragrances that you can't wear throughout the year, but keep it for the cooler weathers. And man, if you're going out to have a good night and there's going to be whiskey involved, then this definitely needs to be on your skin. This is Single Malt by Kilian, or by Kilian, by Kilian, whatever they call it these days. There's been so much stuff. Amazing fragrance. Check this one out. That's all I have for you. I meant to say this in the beginning because I feel like I'm not doing enough in terms of self-promotion. Comment, like, subscribe, especially if this is the 10th time you've heard me say this and you're still not hitting it. I don't know why it costs people so much to support, but please do. I'll be back with another fragrance very soon. Fragged out, swagged out, and I'm out.